Hello everyone, welcome to HemChess guys. So guys, in this video we are covering Scotch Game Knight F6 all variation. I am covering all variation of Scotch Game in this video. In previous videos I covered variation number 1 and variation number 2, but in this video I will cover all variation. So let's look for all variation of Scotch Game. Let's look from the beginning of Knight F6 variation. Okay, this is variation number 2, this is variation number 1. Okay, let's look for the beginning, guys. So Scout's game start with e4, e5, knight f3, and knight c3, and we strike in the center d4. Exchange, we exchange the pawn, and here is after knight takes on d4. They will develop knight f6 as we are covering knight f6 variation. So this is the knight f6 variation. So we'll just take in knight f6 variation, and they will take with the b pawn. Obviously they don't want to trade the queens and destroy their castling, most probably. In some rare cases we can see d takes the pawn. So we'll push the pawn, and this is the move. Knight d5, we'll push the c4, and we are opening up our uh, bishop and ready for castling. So bishop d3 and bishop c5. Bishop c5 is coming, and we are just bringing out queen g4. Queen g4 attacking the g7 pawn. Here is main idea. So black has many weaknesses here. Black need to defend this pawn here, which is kind of terrible here. Okay, let's look into deep of this. And castling here, let's look for the black option. If black get castling here, which is not a good idea, because bishop here is threatening this, and he will obviously lose his rook and will win in exchange, guys. So king f8 is also not good for him, and this is obviously not good. They are destroying their castling option, so that is also not good idea. And pushing g6. G6 is like they will save the pawn, but like they are making plenty of holes on this, and castling is also kind of horrible. After g6, and we'll just castle here on the king side, and we have ideas like bishop g5 and bishop h6 also. There are plenty of options for us. So kind of not good. Bishop g5 threatening here, so they can't maybe not open up this. So this is kind of good idea. Okay, this is knight f6 variation number 1. So now we are covering knight f6 variation number 2. In this variation, just queen just bring out earlier, prevent that knight. They will not move the knight. So let's take a look from the beginning of variation number 2. Okay, this, and we'll just push this pawn, and we'll just also bring out our queen to defend that pawn and attacking that knight. So here we go again on the same thing. We'll just this time we'll just develop our knight. And okay, in this variation they will try to bring out their bishop and try to make a pin, and we'll just pull out our queen to e4. So they are also making pressure from another bishop there, double pressure on that, but we are defended. Also, we'll also prevent that with b3 pawn, and they are trying to make pin here. So we'll also put the bishop on d2 here. So we are pretty much good and decent position in this position in from the starting, and this is crucial, guys. Here we need to be careful while putting the bishop. We should put the bishop on d2 only, not b2. If we put bishop on like here, where is the move? Okay, let me see, guys. Okay, here is the b2. If you put bishop on d2, they can maybe sacrifice this, and if he takes here, if he takes here with the b pawn, and they have knight a4 attacking this, so we can't save both of the pieces, so we need to give up on one of the pieces. So even though we try to save, like suppose they takes and Maybe we take with the bishop and they take here, but they are pawn up technically, so we need to be careful here. So this is the crucial important things. Okay, after bishop d2, they have the option of this take and exchange of option. So we'll just exchange here. After that, they might be push on d5 striking on the center because our queen is like hanging here. We can't do and pass it here. So we'll just bring out our queen back. Then they might take. We'll take. We'll not take here. We'll not take here. We are focusing on castling when black can capture on b3. So black can't capture on b3 because our bishop is like directly attacking that bishop on a6. If they take on b3, we'll just take bishop on a6. So that is the thing, guys. So that is the thing, and we are preparing for castling. We have a pretty much decent position in this, and we are preparing for g3 also, attacking g pawn. Also, we have good bishop and active bishop here. Bishop pair is always dangerous, guys. So this is the variation number 2. Okay, let's look for variation number 3 in this video. So we are covering all variation. So okay, in this variation, the same thing. The changes from here side. In that previous variation, the queen comes out here and they are activating their bishop. But in this variation, they will fianchetto their bishop here, and we'll also okay, they are trying to fianchetto bishop. We'll just prevent that one because they are fianchetting that bishop, and we'll just putting pressure on that knight. We'll push c5, and if they takes there, we'll take that knight, and obviously they want to save their bishop, and we'll just take, and in this way we are even better in this position. So guys, let's cover another variation now. Variation number 4. This is this variation. Okay, after pushing c4 pawn, and we'll just fianchetto our bishop, trying to fianchetto our bishop. Okay, they castle really, and because we can't capture on d5 because our queen is also hanging, so we'll just push the b3, and they are trying to maintain the pressure on e5 pawn, so we'll just flank it up. Okay, they are even maintaining pressure too much, and we'll just castle. Now we are safe. So in this way, this knight f6 variation, what if we just flank at our bishop? This might be the possibility here. They will try to possible, and after this we are kind of safe. So we'll just castle, mission accomplished. White has lost a pawn, but we are ready to focus. Well, so technically in this game, white is pawn down here. So how white is pawn down? Okay, let's look from the start. Okay. So this. So after this, they take with the pawn. If they take with the queen, we'll take with the bishop. So they can't take with the queen. So after they take main line, they play h5, and after that knight f6 are here. So attacking that. So there will be a problem for this guy. They can push this, isn't it? Pushing might be this option. Leads to a strong attack for white. Okay, if they can push here, also bishop is active on this diagonal, and we have also push, so might be some trouble for them. This is knight f6 variation number 4. So okay, let's look for the last variation. So this is knight f6 variation number 5, guys. So let's look for this last variation. In this variation, okay, accent goes same, and we are trying to get our bishop, and goes same thing. Okay, what if they take with bishop? Okay, this time they castle king side, but in previous variation they castle to the queen side. So they long castle. So they bring out their rook to making a bad team. But in this variation, they castle to the king side and they are flanking. So this makes like kind of equal. So we need to take after take. So we have to take. So technically, I think we are pawn down. No, no, we are not a pawn down. Okay. So technically, I guess we are better in this case, isn't it, guys? So he can't push. Maybe the idea is to support this pawn. So one rook and two pieces are always better than one rook. So I guess we have reached the already mentioned endgame. The theory considers the chances equal, but white is doing well in practice if they follow the right strategy. Yeah, the rook need to be always connected because kind of one rook is not better, isn't it? So because two pieces are there, so if rook work together, might be the I'll white need to put pressure on some black pawn mass because of the we have two power pieces. So this leads to be a good idea. So after this, they can play c6 supporting. Then after knight a4, we are entering this. They will try to make double of this. So we'll just play this because we don't want to this. That might be not a problem, I guess. But we'll just open up our king to run. So stopping rook e2. Yes, rook e2 is the problem here. The engine evaluates the situation as equal, but as interesting endgame is ahead. Following the general outline is okay. So we all cover the knight f6 all variation. So in another videos we will cover bishop c5 variation after like exchange. What if they play bishop c5? This is also very common when I play games on chess.com. This is one of the most common. Rather than that, people play bishop c5. So this variation we will cover on next videos. So thank you for watching the videos till then. Like, share, comment